Hey there, welcome back to Rosie's Path to Wellness. I'm Rosie. Today we have a hatha flow, a heart opener session. So we're going to really focus on opening the heart. If you feel emotional during this session, that's okay. Let it out. Be in touch with yourself, your mind, your body, your soul, everything. Just, allow yourself to be open, and whatever happens, happens. And if you don't feel emotional, that's okay too. This is for you. It's your practice. So feel what you feel. Do what you need to do. And I'm just happy to be here for you and happy to be of service. So thank you. Let's get into an easy position today. So easy seat. You can just pull aside. If you have a little extra there, pull it aside. You're going to sit up nice and tall. And we're going to start with a few regular rounds of breath. And then we're going to work through some breaths where we inhale and exhale to different counts. So I really want you, when you're focusing on your breath here, to start with the belly and then filling up the chest. So we're kind of filling the belly, filling the chest, and then we're going to decompress and let it all go down. So we'll do a few regular breaths to begin. Let's inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Do a few breaths here. So inhale, we're really filling the belly. And then up into the chest and the ribs. And then exhale. So I'm going to count you through. What we're going to do now is inhale to a count of 4 and exhale to a count of 6. So just do your best. And you know what? If it's not working for you, that's okay. Just keep breathing your regular natural rhythm. It's no problem. But let's give it a try anyway. So we're going to inhale to a count of 4. So you ready? So let's inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for a second and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to do that again. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for a second. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. How did that feel for everyone? It can be a little bit tricky if you're not used to breathing in that fashion. But this is a good exercise that you can do when you're out and about. And if you're feeling a little bit maybe stressed or anxious, you can stop. You can focus on your breath. You can count. And then it's kind of a fun trick sometimes to see, like, how long can I exhale for? How long can I inhale for? And so now that we've done that, let's try and inhale to 6 and then outhale to 8. So let's inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do one more. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, nice work. I'd love to hear how it went for you. Maybe shoot me a message in the comments and just let me know how you feel. How did that make you feel? Was it easy? Was it hard? Is it something you're going to try again? I think it would be cool to know. Anyways, let's continue on. We're going to do some shoulder shrugs. So we're just going to come back to our normal breath now. Let's do an inhale to shoulders up and an exhale round and back. Inhale up. And exhale, round and back. We'll do a few more rounds of those. Inhale up. And exhale, round and back. Inhale up. And exhale, round and back. And I'm going to lose my sweater because I've got my fireplace on. And it's getting hot for me in here. So let's inhale up. And exhale, down and back. And we're going to come into some chest circles. So I want you to imagine that you're moving your chest in a circle. So as if that was my rib cage. So you can put your hands on your knees. And let's just inhale, ready? And then as we move around the back of the circle, exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Moving at your own pace. Inhale. And exhale. Really rounding through, getting the shoulders involved. You might even feeling it in your hips, your lower back. When you come into the back here, you can kind of round down, put your chin down. Inhale. Let's do a few more in this direction, and then we're going to switch. Let's do one more. And now let's switch other direction. Inhale when you come forward. Exhale when we round back. Really loosening up all in the spine, the hips, the shoulders. All right, let's do one more in this direction. And we're going to come onto our hands and our knees. So we're going to put knees underneath hips and wrists underneath shoulders. So we'll move through a couple rounds of cat-cow. So on the inhale, we're dropping our belly, lifting our gaze and opening our chest. And on your exhale, I want you to tuck your tail around through your back and drop your head. So inhale. Exhale, round through. Inhale. Drop the belly. Exhale, round through. Inhale. And exhale. Do one more. And let's exhale to a neutral spine. And we'll come to the top of the mat for a few rounds of sun salutation. So we'll actually be working on a slightly modified version here. So at the top of the mat with your feet hip distance apart, really grounding down through all four corners of the feet. Let's inhale our arms up overhead. Gaze can come up. And then exhale, we'll swan dive forwards. We're bending the knees, shooting the hips back, allowing the upper body to come forward. Drape over top of the thighs. Hands come down to the mat for forward fold. Inhale up to a flat back. So hands trace up the legs. Elbows nice and tight to the ribs. Imagine you're making a figure 7. Then exhale, back down. And then we're going to inhale to roll it all the way up to standing. So ready, inhale. Take your time. Arms come all the way back up overhead. Then exhale those hands down to heart. Let's do that another time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to forward fold. Keep a nice soft bend in the knees to protect your back. I'm going to inhale up to that flat back again. Make it figure 7. Exhale, hands down to the mat. And now let's inhale all the way up to standing. So roll it up. Hands come all the way back up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart. Okay, let's get into the main body of our session now. We're going to inhale those arms up overhead again. Exhale to forward fold. And from here, we're going to plant the hands and step it back to downward facing dog. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so your hands can be slightly wider than your shoulders. Turning your palms out, 45-degree angle. Really pushing your hips up to the sky. And pedal out the feet here a little bit if that's what you need. Or come up on the toes. And if your heels don't come all the way down, that's okay. And if you're hearing lots of popping and cracking like me, that's also okay. Alright, take a few breaths and then we're going to move into a 3-legged dog. Let's take an inhale to lift the left leg up. On an exhale, we're going to bend the knee, shift forward, and bring your left foot in between your palms. Get there however you need. And then we're going to lower the right knee. So we're coming into a crescent lunge. So you can pull that right knee back a little bit if you need more of a stretch, or just leave it where it is. All right, from here, inhale, exhale, let's come up. Get your stability here. And keep your hands on your hips if you need to. Otherwise, let's bring our arms up. We're going to interlace fingers. Put our hands behind our head. Take a slight back bend. Keep breathing. Okay, let's take another inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to flip the palms up to the sky. Gaze is up. Another inhale here. And an exhale, we're going to break free the hands, cactus the arms, and slowly lower back down. Hands frame the foot. We're going to come up on the back toes. And we're just going to bring that right foot forward, coming into a forward fold at the top of the mat. And then from here, let's inhale it up to standing. Arms all the way back overhead. And exhale, hands to heart. And here we go again. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Once you're there, you're going to plant your palms again. Stepping back to a downward facing dog. Take your time. Take a breath here. Let's plant down the right foot. Inhale the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, we're bending that knee, bringing it forward again so that the foot lands between the palms, getting there however you need to. And then again, dropping the right knee. And pull the leg back a little bit if you need a bit more. We're going to come into a crescent lunge twist this time. So let's inhale up. Bringing hands together. Exhale, we're going to bring that elbow to the knee. And we're pushing the palms together, lifting the other elbow up to the sky. Keep breathing here in our twist. A slight twist. Keep your gaze down if it helps, or gaze up over that elbow. Keep breathing. Excuse me. Okay, let's take one more inhale here. On the exhale, we'll bring our hands back down to the mat. We're going to come up on the right toes, lift that back knee, and bring the right leg forward. Again, landing in forward fold at top of the mat. We're going to inhale all the way up to standing, so roll it up. Hands up overhead. And exhale, hands down to heart. One more round on this side. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, forward fold. We're going to plant the hands. We're going to step it back. Downward facing dog. Take your time. And again, we'll take an inhale. Exhale. And then on your next inhale, left leg up to the sky. On the exhale, bend that knee. Bring it forward. Landing your foot in between your palms. We're going to come into warrior two this time. So don't drop the knee. We're going to turn the right foot so that the toes are 90 degrees. We're going to get stability, front knee over front ankle. Let's rise up. You can widen your stance if you need it. We want our hips are shining to the back long edge of the mat. Just double check on your form. And then on your next exhale, let's bring our arms up to a T. Make sure your shoulders are down and back so they're not out by your ears. Down and back. Gaze out over front fingers. Keep breathing. We're going to do a quick flow while we're here. We're going to inhale. On an exhale, we're going to straighten the legs and bring palms up overhead. And then on the exhale, back down to warrior two. And inhale, straighten. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Stay here in warrior two for another breath. And then on the exhale, let's cartwheel our hands back down. And we're going to pivot on the right foot, and bring it forward, landing in forward fold at the top of the mat. Let's inhale, roll it all the way up to standing. Arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart. All right, awesome work. We're going to do all of that again on the other side. So let's inhale, arms up. Exhale, the forward fold. Planting the palms. Step it back to downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, right leg up this time. Exhale to bend the knee. Bring it forward, landing the right foot in between your palms. Get there however you need to. And we're going to drop the left knee, coming into a crescent lunge. So you can move that knee back a little bit if you need a bit more of a stretch. Right knee is right over right ankle. Let's get ready, get stable, lift it up. Again, you can keep your hands on your hips if you need to. Otherwise, arms are coming up. Interlacing fingers, cradling the head. Taking a slight back bend, gazes up. Elbows are pulling back, really opening the chest. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to flip the palms up to the sky. Gazes up. Inhale again. Exhale, release the bind. Cactus the arms open. And bring your hands back down to frame your foot. Coming back onto the left toes. Lift that leg. And bring the left leg forward. Landing in forward fold at the top of the mat. Just bending the knees. Right and left, right and left. It's right to me in this moment. Again, this is your practice, so you got to find things that feel right to you too. Okay, let's inhale up to standing. Arms up all the way. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. On the exhale, forward fold. Remember to keep a slight bend in the knees to protect your back. I'm going to plant the palms and step into downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Okay, on your next inhale, right leg comes up. And exhale to bend the knee, bringing that foot forward to land between your palms. We're going to drop the left knee, coming into a crescent lunge twist on the other side. Inhale, exhale to rise up. Let's get our stability. So, the right knee over right ankle. Now we're going to bring our palms in front, and we're going to twist. So this left elbow is coming to right knee. And again, pushing the other elbow up to the sky, gazes up past the lifted elbow. Really grounding down for the foot and the back shin. Keep breathing here. Take one more inhale here. And then on the exhale, release. Bring those palms down to the mat. Come onto your left toes. Lift the left knee. And left foot comes forward to meet the right. And forward fold, top of the mat. And you can pedal the knees a little bit here if it feels right. Now let's inhale all the way to standing. Arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart. One more round, and then we're going to do cool down. You guys are doing great. We've got this. Let's keep going. All right, inhale, arms up. And exhale to forward fold. Planting the palms. Step it back to downward facing dog. We'll take a little resting breath here. Okay, on your next exhale, inhale, planting the left foot, right leg comes up. Exhale, bringing that foot all the way forward, landing between the palms. So this time, don't drop the back knee. We're going to pivot on the left toes and come into a 90-degree angle. Right knee is still over right ankle. And let's rise up. So let's get into alignment first. So you can widen that stance if you need to. Really pushing into the back edge of the foot. Knee over ankle. Hips are shooting this way, straight forward towards the camera or towards the screen. And now let's bring arms up at our sides. And again, we don't want shoulders up here. You can roll your shoulders back if it helps. Arms up. And then gaze over front fingers. So pushing into that back foot and the front foot. So a good stretch kind of all up through the groin area. Keep breathing here. Then we're going to go into the flow that we did on the other side. So let's inhale, straighten the leg, arms up overhead. And exhale back to warrior two. Inhale to straighten. And exhale back to warrior two. Do one more. Inhale to straighten. And exhale back to warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to pivot the back foot. Cartwheel the arms down. And this time, you can lower both knees. Bring that right knee back. We're going to come into wide-legged child's pose. So bring big toes together, knees nice and wide, arms out in front. We're going to push the hips back. Keep pushing them all the way back onto the heels. Arms out stretched in front and head down to the mat. If your head does not come down to the mat, you can make a pillow with your palms or with your fist, or a block or a pillow. And now let's breathe here. Rest for a few moments. You've done well. Coming into a cool down soon. Okay, one more breath here. So let's take an inhale. On an exhale, we're going to come up, but not all the way. We're going to slide forward. The arms slide out in front. Bring those knees back in alignment so they're parallel with each other. Lower the hips. Coming into Sphinx. So again, we've got elbows under shoulders. Forearms are flat and straight in front. Really grounding down through the pelvis and grounding down through the tops of the feet. And rise up. Chest is open and lifted. Try not to clench your buttocks. Gaze is straight ahead, so we're not looking way up to the sky. If you want, you can lower the gaze a little bit so as to not crunch your neck. Breathe here for a few moments. Really pushing into the palms here, lifting the chest. Actually a lot more going on in this pose than it looks like. We've got a lot of body parts engaged here. Legs are engaged. Core, arms, shoulders. Almost like full body. Keep breathing. Alright, let's take an inhale here. And exhale, we're just going to bring it all the way down to the back. I'm going to take my microphone and put it aside so I don't lay on you guys. Okay. Come on down, everything down to the mat. We'll put our arms down alongside the body here. With our palms down. We're going to come into locust in a moment. We'll start by doing one arm and one leg at a time. And then we'll try the full expression. So while you're here, let's inhale. And on exhale, we'll lift left arm, right leg. Oh, and I've also got my chest lifted. Exhale it back down. Inhale up the other side. Exhale it back down. Again, let's rotate. Opposite side. Inhale. Left arm, right leg. Chest is lifted. Exhale to bring it down. We'll do it one more on the other side, and then let's do the whole expression. So let's inhale. Right leg, left arm. Oh, hold on. Right arm, left leg. And chest. Alright, lower. Alright. Take a breath here, and then we're going to lift everything. Okay, your next inhale, everything goes up as best as you can, and hold it for as long as you can. If this is enough, just come on back down. Shoulder blades should be pulling, rounding back so the chest is open and lifted. Palms are facing down. You'll be able to feel your body kind of moving up and down as you breathe. Let's take another inhale. Exhale to lower. All right, awesome work. We're gonna come on back up and move back into a child's pose. Take your time, rising up. Again, bringing those big toes together, knees wide. And push your hip all the way back. And we'll come into child's pose, resting pose. We'll take a few breaths here. All right, let's bring it back up. All fours, and do a quick thread the needle. So let's inhale that left arm up to the sky, as far as it goes. No competition here, it goes where it goes. And on the exhale, we're going to thread it underneath the other arm, coming onto our shoulder and our ear. You should feel really good up in the shoulders, along the back. Okay, next exhale brings you back to center, and we'll do that on the other side. So let's inhale, right arm up, and exhale, and thread it through, coming onto the other shoulder and the other ear. Keep breathing. Okay, exhale will bring you up. We're going to make our way onto our back. Take your time. You get there however feels right to you. And slowly coming all the way down onto your mat. Make some little adjustments. And let's bring your knees up to hug into the chest. We're going to take a few little movements while we're here. A little sway side to side. Just a gentle rock. You don't want to fling yourself all the way over. A gentle movement to get into the spine here. Alright, allow your feet to drop so that your heels are close to your buttocks. We've got our knees about hip distance apart. We're going to come into a bridge pose. So, arms down alongside the body with your palms pushing into the mat. And just move your shoulder blades slightly under if that helps. Let's inhale, and what we're going to do is push into the feet, push into the palms, and you're going to curl your tailbone, slowly raising your spine up off the floor, pushing your hips up to the sky. Making sure your knees are not coming towards each other or flailing away. Trying to keep them in alignment, so parallel to one another. Keep breathing, keep pushing into the mat. Gazes up. Okay, on your next exhale, we're going to slowly roll the back onto the mat. One vertebrae at a time, all the way down. And we'll do that one more time. So we take an inhale, exhale here. On your next inhale, we'll lift back up. Curling the tailbone, lifting the hips all the way up. You can kind of lift your chest and roll your shoulder blades underneath. Get a bit more of a lift. Keep breathing. If it feels right, you can close your eyes. Okay, the next exhale, remove the shoulders, slowly roll back down to the mat. And we're going to prepare for Shavasana. So take any little movements, subtle movements that you may need so that you can feel really grounded. If you Legs are going to come long with your feet approaching the outer corners of the mat. Arms alongside the body with palms open to receive. And close your eyes. Just let everything go. Allow yourself to sink into your mat. I'll only be here for a few moments. If you would like to take longer, you can pause the video. Maybe set yourself a timer and come back in a few minutes. Otherwise, we'll do this together for a few breaths. Come back to your normal breathing. Letting all that hard work set in. All right, come on back to your breath. Come on back to your body. Let's wiggle our fingers and toes. If it feels right to you, arms up overhead for a full body stretch. When you're ready, you can make your way onto your side, whichever side you choose, coming into a fetal position before pushing yourself up to a seat. Come on back to cross-legged seat. And we'll close the practice with a few breaths together. So get comfortable. Again, take any movements that you'd like. Welcome back. Okay, let's inhale. We're ready. And exhale. Do two more together. Inhale. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate your time and your commitment. Don't forget to subscribe and like if this was helpful to you. And of course, if you have a friend that could benefit, share it with them too. Why not? Anyways, I appreciate your time. Thank you, and I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.